VJ Kung Fu.
Hey kids, Momo the Monster here. Today we get a crash course in the NuVJ. Inside this box here, you get the hardware, you get a USB cable, and then you get the software and a DVD full of video loops. Go ahead, install this, copy these video loops onto whatever you want, and we'll be ready to get started. I personally put my video loops onto an external FireWire drive like this, 7200 RPM. This will speed up playback a little bit. Once our software is installed and our video clips are copied over, we're going to start up the NuVJ software. We'll start a new set. And in our file browser on the left here, we're just going to drag and drop clips right into our A deck. So what I'm dragging right now are what I consider background clips. These have nice texture and motion, lots of things going on, so I can leave them running in the background. And for our foreground, I've got clips that are a little more focused. So the NuVJ at its heart is a two-channel video mixer. We have the A deck here, the B deck here, and we're going to mix between them to create something cool for the audience to look at. On my Mac, I've got a little dongle that comes out of the side here, lets me send video outputs to a projector or TV, whatever else I want. So that's how the video actually gets out to the audience. Once I've got my external video source hooked up, I hit Apple A on the computer, and my output goes full screen. So great, now I can mix, and the audience just gets to see my nice 640 by 480 output. So first let's take a look at the jog wheels. If I turn them clockwise, the clip speeds up a little bit and then returns to its original speed. If I turn it counterclockwise, it'll go backwards just a little bit and then it'll catch up. If I hold down the scratch button, it'll stop, and then I have real tight control over exactly where it is. As soon as I let up off the scratch button, it regains its original speed. These 9 buttons on the hardware here correspond to the 9 clips that I have loaded in my deck over here. So when I push the buttons, I get to switch between all my clips. Now for affecting the speed, I have my pitch control.
Guy number 1. I love to dance. Fancy
Take a look at how it locks in to the original speed once I get close here.
Guy number 1. I love to dance. Fancy feet moves putting you in a trance. Guy number 1. I love to dance. Fancy feet moves putting
Really
you
handy
in a
there.
trance. Guy number 1.
If you have audio in your clips, that crossfades along with the video, which is quite handy for doing AV work, mixing music videos. Next we're going to take a look at the idea of banks. A number 1 here, that corresponds to these 9 clips that I have loaded in, and this 2 corresponds to these 9 clips. I can use my bank switch to load up the same bank in both sides here, or I can switch over to a new bank. I actually have 16 banks I can have all loaded up with my favorite clips, so I can have a nice long night of video mixing. So I move to bank 3, which is empty right now, and I can come over to my sources tab and drag in a live video input. Go ahead and trigger that on the interface, and now I've got a live feed of what's going on my built-in iSight, and I can mix that in just like it was a normal piece of video. Rocking the scruffy look today. Alright, let's mix that back out. I could add effects on top of this. It acts basically like a normal clip, except I can't scratch back and forth in real time, unfortunately. Once I've got all my clips set up how I like them, I'm going to go to File and choose Save As, and now I can save it onto my computer, and in the future I can load up to 16 banks worth of clips by just going to File, choosing Open, and grabbing that setup that I had earlier. You can have as many setups as you want. Alright, there's a lot more NuVJ can do, but I think you've got plenty to get started with. Put on your favorite music, load up some clips into the interface here, and start playing. Pretty soon, you get a feel of what kind of clips you like to use, and you can start making your own. I'll see you next time with some advanced tips.